to Mike, and I went to Mikey Williams games before. My sons play AAU right now, and they don't look up to LeBron James. They don't look up to Kevin Durant. They don't look up to Russell Westbrook. They look up to Mikey Williams. When I went to his game, it was so crazy to see how kids from the age of 9 through 16 were acting like this is their hero.
Man, how quickly the times have changed. So, when the NCAA first approved the addition of NIL to college sports, the majority of us out there probably celebrated it. You know, just feeling happy for athletes finally being able to make money off their image and likeness, whether it be through signing endorsements, getting sponsorships, the whole spiel. And it's probably fair to say that since NIL has been a thing, there's been more positive than bad. You feel me? Players are now equipped to take care of their families before even going pro. Or, you know, given that the chances at going pro are slim as is, players can now make some money, get to the bread while still technically being amateurs. I mean, sheesh. From an objective standpoint, this is crazy in a good way. Imagine being in your late teens, you feel me, 18 years old, and you're getting multi-millions thrown at you, or maybe even a couple $100,000 thrown at you because you're just exceptional at the sport you love to play. That's fire. However, as there is with everything, there's also cons when it comes to the NIL. For instance, top players with clear NBA expectations are a bit less incentivized to reach the pros. Like, basically, the whole idea of delayed gratification is extinct. If you want a Hellcat, you can get it at 18. There's a couple players this applies to, one of them being the player on the thumbnail, Mikey Williams. And today, we gotta talk about exactly what being a famous 5-star recruit or highly touted recruit in general really means in 2025. So yeah, man, y'all go ahead and let me know in the comments, bro. Do you think NIL has been a more beneficial thing now that it's been about 3 years? Do you think it's changed how 5-star recruits go about making their pro decisions? Why not? And yeah, bro, really quick before I go any further, what's up YouTube? Plug Speaks back with another video. If you're new, first of all, welcome. Go ahead and sub. Also like the video if you enjoy. I upload quality basketball content, and we're on the grind to 5K, so I'd most def appreciate it. But yeah, man, back to the video. Now, to really deliver what I'm trying to get at with this NIL thing, it's important to understand the type of hype this man Mikey Williams had, and also how much NIL becoming a thing in the first place overlapped with him entering D1 basketball. I mean, it was like a match made in heaven. The way the times just aligned is crazy. And what's super ironic is that at the time of this recording, Mikey Williams currently has 0 NIL deals. Yes, 0. The same amount of deals as me and you watching this video, bro. And that's just due to some unfortunate off-the-court situations, events with the law that we'll get into later. But needless to say, NIL has undoubtedly had an impact on the career of Mikey Williams. I mean, bro, like I said, context matters. Listen, the reason, you know, there's a lot of 5-star recruits out there that probably didn't pan out. A lot of 5-star recruits out there that probably, you know, got a bit sidetracked when that break came in. But the reason we're focusing on Mikey Williams for this video is simply because I swear it wasn't supposed to be this way. Like, it really wasn't supposed to pan out like this. He was supposed to get drafted alongside the draft class of 2024. He's supposed to be right alongside Jared McCain, Bronny James, bro, the whole crew. You can look this up. He has games in high school against even Paolo Banchero, Jared McCain, all these players, even Scoot Henderson, and he was getting buckets, holding his own. He was on pace to be in the NBA right now. So why isn't he? You see, in July of 2021, the NIL stuff was officially made legal. And it didn't take until September of 2021 for Mikey to become the first high school basketball player to ever sign a multi-million-dollar shoe deal. He did it with Puma. Now, me personally, I'm more so of a Jordan, Nike guy, but at 17, bro, you don't care what brand it's with. Could have been Skechers, Reebok. All this kid probably seen was multi-millions. And you know, at the time, it was a bunch of people celebrating it. Of course, I mean, if you're not, you're basically hating. You know, he made First Take, Kendrick Perkins, Ryan Clark, everybody bigging this up like, yo, this is amazing. And in the moment, it truly was amazing. But in retrospect, I really feel it was a big contributing factor and how things have been panning out. And that's not to say he can no longer make the NBA. That's not what I'm saying. Let me make that clear. However, the undeniable truth is that the way he dropped 70 points as a freshman, the way ESPN had him in their top 100 ranked players list consistently, the way he was a 5-star recruit posted everywhere about all his life, and the way he had plenty D1 offers to blue bloods like Kansas, basically, the writing was on the wall that made it seem as if he was on the traditional path to being one of those top 10 lottery pick players in the NBA draft. But instead, he's fighting for minutes at UCF, receiving a very humble amount of minutes, just doing what he can in those minutes. And here's where NIL comes in, because I really don't think people should discount the impact that receiving all the things Mikey did at a young age can really do to a player. You know, it's not really an excuse, but just think about it. Aside from the love for the game, obviously, becoming an NBA player comes with all the extra superficial perks that people seem to care about. You feel me? Money, fame, access to certain people, and all that other mess. But imagine having access to all these things since before you were 18. That's Mikey Williams. He's had access to all these things. And with the type of NIL money he received when he was, 17, he could have been whipping a Porsche on his way to college orientation. Like, no BS. So I say all that to say, it would take a Kobe Bryant level of passion for the game to disregard all of this and stay fully on track to the ultimate goal that is the NBA for someone in Mikey's position. And I really don't think there's any other way to slice it, because if it had been so and he was just super locked in, there's no way Mikey runs into the issues that have him at UCF in the first place. You feel me? The man initially chose the University of Memphis, a team coached by NBA legend Penny Hardaway that recently delivered both James Wiseman and Jalen Duren to the NBA as the lottery picks. So if it weren't for his firearm incident, which led to legal troubles, which led to suspension, which led to him having to transfer and losing his NIL deals, I'm sorry, but there's no way he's not in the NBA right now. You see, in the few minutes he gets at UCF, it's clear he can hoop, but due to the situation on that team, he won't have much of an opportunity this year, thus stretching out his college career and arguably worsening his draft stock. But yeah, man, overall, I know NIL hasn't affected every famous 5-star recruit like it did Mikey. For instance, Cooper Flag is valued at a couple millions in NIL deals, and he's on track to damn near be the first pick in the upcoming NBA draft. So clearly he ain't have a problem balancing things, considering he was 17 at the beginning of the college basketball season. But I definitely just wanted to speak on a topic that, without question, will continue to have its fair share of impact on young NBA talent. But anyway, with that being said, that's about it for this video. And y'all be sure to drop your take in the comments. Does NIL have the potential to create more Mikey Williams situations, or is this an isolated case in your opinion? Why not? And yeah, bro, I appreciate y'all watching. As always, man, like the sub, share it, sub if new, all of that. I will see y'all boys in the next one, and I'm out.